Genesee Valley Council on the Arts is an important resource for artists of every variety here in Western New York. Here to talk about their interesting programs and services is their Executive Director, Deborah Bump. Welcome, Deborah.
Hi, Eric.
Thank you so much. It's great
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to see you again.
You too. Thanks.
It's an important time for the arts and a critical time for things to get going again.
Absolutely. We've been open for business, but things are still starting to come back. So we're just hoping that people will come out and enjoy the arts. We need it more than ever these days. So we've got some great exhibits lined up and events for the year. So we are moving forward.
Wow. So that people may follow along at home, what is your website?
Sure. It's gvartscouncil.org. So that's a great resource to find out about our organization, about upcoming events, about our grant program, which is very important, and also about our New Deal collection, which I think we'll be talking about here in a few minutes. But it's a great spot to learn a little bit more about GVCA.
So the role of the Arts Council is both to serve as an exhibit space, but also to foster the arts in the area.
Absolutely. So we are located in Mount Morris on the Livingston County campus. It's a beautiful building surrounded by several beautiful buildings. The campus is rich in history up here. And we have 3 galleries that we dedicate, one to our New Deal collection, but we also dedicate 2 galleries to hosting local artists throughout the year. So it's really a great location for artists to come and exhibit their work for free. We don't charge anything for artists to show in our galleries. So I think that's a great opportunity for artists to get out and show their work. But also in addition to that, we also administer the New York State Council on the Arts grants for artists in Livingston and Monroe County. So that's a great also opportunity for artists to apply for these grants in 3 different categories: community arts, individual arts, and arts and education. And that process, we actually just notified our grant recipients for 2022. So we're working on getting that announcement out on those recipients for this year. The grant cycle typically kicks in the summer with seminars and informational sessions. So if you're an artist and you're listening and interested in the grant program, please definitely visit our website, check it out, get on our mailing list, and we can get in touch with you about information on that program.
Oh, that's so fascinating. Mount Morris makes a good day trip. It's an interesting place to visit.
Absolutely.
And with Letchworth Park right there?
We are probably 2 miles from Letchworth. So visit us and then head over to the park and enjoy all the beauty that's over there as well.
Now, you mentioned an upcoming exhibit. What's all that about?
Yes, this is one we're really excited about. So we are collaborating with the Working with Wax group out of Rochester. And this is a whole new medium for us down here to host. It's an encaustics-based show. So basically it's an art that works with wax. They work with beeswax in different methods. It's a hot and a cold wax are 2 different methods that they use. This show is opening tomorrow. I've gotten a sneak peek of it, and it's just so cool. It's really amazing. You're seeing some of the pieces that will be in this exhibit, and the group is going to do a demonstration for us tomorrow at 1 o'clock, which I'm really excited to see because be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the process. I am really excited to see it. And it's just definitely a new medium for us as a council to host. And it's just really the textures and the colors of the Working with Wax. It's really very, very different and very exciting. So we're thrilled to host them here. That exhibit's going to be up through March. So you can get more information about it on our website, but we're really excited and thrilled to welcome this group down here. We have I think there's 25 artists participating in this show. So it's a big exhibit, very different types of work with the wax. So we're really thrilled to host them and have them here.
So it looks like there's a lot of texture on the artworks themselves, right?
Really, there is. And it's really cool you have to come see it in person. I'm really excited to see how they will make these with the wax. But yes, lots of textures, lots of colors. It's just the images and the things they were able to create with wax. It's amazing. So I can't wait to learn more about it and have everybody come down and check it out.
Now, are these pieces for sale? I mean, if you see something that catches your eye?
Yes, some of the pieces are for sale. Some the artists have decided to mark not for sale, but I would say the majority of pieces in this exhibit are for sale.
Fantastic. So is this exhibit in your building then?
It is, yes. We're on Murray Hill in Livingston County in Mount Morris, so you can follow the signs to find us, and we're happy to host.
Well, what a fantastic facility that is. Now, that dates from the Works Project Administration, is that right?
Yes, so the whole campus up here originally was built to be in the 30s a tuberculosis sanatorium. And the building that we're in was actually apartments for doctors that worked at the hospital. So, and that's the little bit of a history about how we got our WPA collection was those paintings hung in the sanatorium, in the tuberculosis sanatorium. And then when the hospital closed in 1971, the paintings were distributed to various county offices. And then at the millennium in 2000, Livingston County decided they wanted to collect all of those artworks. They realized what a unique collection we have here with over 200 pieces of WPA artwork. We're actually the second largest collection in the country. The Smithsonian is #1 and we're #2.
Oh, isn't that amazing? Oh.
So yeah, so in 2000, the county again collected all these paintings together and opened our building here on the campus. To give us this space for our galleries, and they created a whole storage facility for the paintings because they do need to be stored certain temperatures and humidity controls. So now we are the caretaker of over 200 WPA paintings, and it's a great collection to have. It's very unique, and it's just an exciting collection, and just something, like I said, is just so unique to our area.
There must be some prominent artists and some important New York artists among that collection.
There are some, it's funny, the collection kind of varies from people you may have heard of to some unknowns that we really haven't been able to dig up too much information on. We were lucky in 2018, SUNY Geneseo had a class here that did a really in-depth research project into the artists, into the collection. And a lot of their research can be found on our website. If you look at the New Deal Gallery tab, and you can see images of all the paintings we have and click through to learn information about the artist. So it's very interesting, and a lot of really interesting stories behind the paintings.
New Deal Gallery, that's fascinating. Yeah, that's fascinating. Now, go ahead.
Just one other quick story I'll mention is because these paintings are property of the federal government, we have to sign a contract every 10 years with the government. And recently, my contact in Washington got in touch with me because one of these, a federal art project painting, came up for sale at auction, which is illegal because these are property of the federal government. Yeah. So she looked up she had the artists, and she saw that we had a few of his other paintings in our collection. So we are going to be getting this new painting in our collection as a result of somebody trying to sell it, which, like I mentioned, is illegal.
Yeah. So
that's our fortune.
That was a lucky find that somebody caught that.
Absolutely. We're very happy to take it in.
Well, now, you mentioned SUNY Geneseo studying there. Are there other study opportunities through the Arts Council?
We host interns just about every semester over here, and we're always looking for volunteers. So we find that a lot of the college students that are interested in the arts will come over and help us with various projects and volunteer at events. So yes, we are very connected with the college, and we look forward to doing more projects with them. The professor that did the class here in 2018, I'm always in touch with him, and he's always looking for new ways to expose his students to the arts and just the history of our collection up here.
Fantastic. And if I were interested in learning, say, pottery or another art outlet, are classes offered there as well?
Yes, we are just, with COVID, we did have to shut a few things down, but now we are starting to, hopefully in the spring, kind of start our classes in ceramics. We're looking to, we've got someone interested in teaching a quilting class. Another individual that reached out to us about teaching a bookbinding class. So we're hoping in the spring that we'll have much more to offer as far as classes, and really get those restarted, because they are a great resource to the community. And pre-COVID, we had several great classes going until the shutdown. So we're really excited about getting those started again.
And how about programs for schools and that sort of thing? Are you connected with those as well?
So through our arts and education grant, a lot of the local schools are benefiting from certain individuals that will come into the schools with their programming. We've helped fund some steel drum classes in the schools. We've also helped fund Strings for Success, which is a strings group out of Rochester. And then actually next, let's see, in April, we'll be hosting the annual Scholastic Arts Show that we do every year. So there are, I believe, 12 different schools that participate from the region, high school students. We normally have it in a large auditorium or gym setting to start with at one of the schools, but unfortunately we haven't been able to do that in a few years. But we still wanted to offer something to the students, so we are having each of the schools send about 10 pieces from each participating school here to our gallery. So it's a great opportunity for students to see their work hanging in a real gallery, and it's very exciting to see the families and the students come in. So it's a great event that we love to host every year.
Oh, that's phenomenal. And I understand there's a summer festival as well that you offer every year.
Yeah, so our Fair and Wear Festival will be coming up on June 11th. And it's going to be right here on Murray Hill, right on the Livingston County campus. Like I mentioned, it's a beautiful spot up here on the hill. And we host arts and crafts vendors. We have food vendors, drink vendors, music throughout the day. And this year we're really pushing art demonstrations. So we really hope to have several art demos for people to check out while they're visiting the festival. It's a fun event, lots to see and do and listen to music, bring a chair up and just hang out for the day. So that'll be up here on June 11th. We're really looking forward to getting that back because I think people are ready for a festival, they're ready for events, and that's a really great way to just highlight local artists and really support them in this time.
That's a very fun day. I've been to those. That's a very fun day.
Yeah. It is. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah. And is it possible for people to join the Genesee Valley Arts Council on the Arts?
Absolutely. The best way, again, would be go to our website to look up membership. It's very reasonable to join. And then you would be on our list to receive all the invites to our openings, our events. If you're an artist, we like to share opportunities for artists, certain other opportunities that come through the state or other agencies that we get notifications about. We love to share that information with artists just to make sure everyone is aware, because there are a lot of our opportunities out there. So by becoming a member, you'd be in the loop, really finding out about those chances, those opportunities that are out there for artists. So yes, we'd love to have new members, and we've got a lot of great programs coming up. So in addition to Fair and Wear, we've got an LGBTQ show scheduled for June. We have the Arena Art Group out of Rochester, which is a large group of artists. They're going to be showing down here over the summer. And then in November, we're going to be hosting an exhibit of artwork done by female veterans. So we really have a great slate of exhibits scheduled for the year. So by becoming a member, you'll be in the loop about all those great events. So I would encourage you to check it out. And
is there a calendar of events on your website?
There is. So you can check that out too and see what we have going on and what's planned for the future.
And please give us that website just one more time so people can check you out.
Absolutely. It's gvartscouncil.org.
Well, it's fascinating, and there are so many programs and so many resources both to learn and to support art and artists here in the region. Thank you so much for coming in to talk about it today.
Absolutely, Eric. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
We hope people will visit you and become members and support you. And you accept donations as well, no doubt.
Absolutely.
That's always welcome. Well, the Genesee Valley Council on the Arts is an important resource for artists of every variety here in Western New York, and it's been my pleasure to speak with Deborah Bump, their executive director, about their many programs and services. Thanks again, Deborah. It's great to see you.
Thanks, Eric.
In the Spotlight is a production of Penfield Television with sponsorship from Nocon & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Advisors. If you enjoy this program, please find us on Facebook, like and share the program, and find our full playlist on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.